Okay, we have here today a quick integral from the Columbia Integration Bee 2025. We have the integral from 0 to 2, x times x minus 1, x minus 2 dx. Even though this is going to be really easy, I thought it was kind of interesting because it's like they're kind of daring us to just multiply it out. If you do it, it's just a polynomial power rule. That's probably as fast as any way. But it's kind of like they want you to do something different to avoid the power rule. Or, I don't know, just like maybe they know that it's too boring. So to me, it seems kind of like, how can we do it without power rule, without multiplying it out? What I did for it was actually a u substitution. If we notice, if we just shift the bounds by 1, we're going to get something symmetric around 0. So what we need for that is this. The nice thing about it is du is just dx, so it's a very simple substitution. I should get a value for x though, so x is going to be u plus 1, just rearranging this. So when we update the bounds, we're just going from -1 to 1. Then transforming all this, now we have u plus 1. This becomes u, and this one's u minus 1. And then in some ways we didn't really do anything. It's just as complicated, right? But at this point, what you can use is the principle of odd functions. If we have something, if all this is an odd function and we have symmetric bounds around 0, then the integral is 0. The reason it's odd is we have, each of these individually is odd. So you multiply 3 odd functions and you're still odd. Another way to look at it is you could kind of briefly, multiply these two out. This is even times an odd, and it's odd. So no matter how you want to look at it, this thing's odd, symmetric bounds, and so the answer has to be 0. Now that I think about it, that would save some time, because even though it's power rule, you'd probably have to crunch some numbers when you do it, right? Let me just do it really fast and see. So like, it's x times x squared minus 3x plus 2, and then you distribute that out. This is the really fast version that I don't usually do, right? So you do power rule on this. We can just, this 0 is going to be nothing. So we're going to have x to the 4th over 4 minus 3x cubed, but that cancels x squared. So what happens when you plug in 2, you're going to get 16 over 4, or 4, minus 2 cubed, plus 2 squared. And so what you have there is 8 minus 8, or 0. So I don't know, I guess there's less computation in this and you have to crunch this up, but it's still pretty easy either way. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks everyone for watching. Have a good day.